Can we give a big round of applause to all the walk-ins from everybody? Come on, give it up. All right, so we told each of them when we paired them up, we told each of them it was gonna be a competition and that money was on the line. And me and MYKA were the judges, watching from up top, but also listening to everyone giving applause, laughing, joking around. And so at third place, we got Jace, Sydney, and Steve. Second place and first place was a pretty close one. We really had to debate. But at first place, we got Tristan and MJ. Tristan, here you go.
Oh, I appreciate it.
MJ, here's your coming. And then, yeah, that's all.
What's about second place?
Second place was Devin and Cassidy.
Yeah.
Theirs was the close one.
All right, and so what we'd like to do now is, first of all, I always think a wedding should be a celebration. And so, I'm glad that everyone's got light hearts and having a good time here. But we'll just get serious for just a half a second, and I apologize. But we're going to have a few little speeches as we go here. So I'm going to start off with it and just tell, again, thank you all so much. It's so nice to have such good support and have so many people that are amazing come. I mean, the luncheon, we're going to have the reception later, and it's going to be awesome to have all these people come. But just to have so many close friends and family that come all the way to be here, some from a long ways away, and everybody to make time on a beautiful Saturday when you could be at the lake. Instead, you're here with us in this hot, cramped room. But we appreciate you being here. But I just want to take a second and tell Logan and MYKA how excited I am for them. Some people say that marriage is like prison, and it is. But sometimes the prison's not so bad. The food's much better. The company is much better. But you still need to stay within the walls of your marriage. And I think that's something that I just think at the temple ceremony, the sealer said that I thought was really nice was they share everything with your friends and family and all that, but keep your stuff between the two of you private. And I think that's the important thing to do is just you guys be your own sounding walls to each other. Keep that line of communication open and just make sure that you guys can talk about everything. Doesn't mean you're not going to go to bed mad. Sometimes I know people say that. I have no idea how they do that. But the reality, I feel like, is you can go to bed mad, but you just got to wake up happy. And wake up and just know that, hey, if you're having a bad day and you don't get along, I saw it on Instagram or something like that, and I thought it was really good, saying something about, hey, you're going to have bad days and you're going to be annoyed with each other and all that happens. But great, go to bed, sleep on it, and the next morning try again. And if you guys always try to be each other's best friends, then I think it's going to be okay. And I know it'll be okay if you always, along the way, you put each other first. You can't put Logan before MYKA. MYKA has to come before you. Just like the sealer said. MYKA, same thing. Well, mostly. But I think I'm excited for you guys. You guys have been so fun to watch you guys' your relationship grow. And MYKA, I'm so glad to have you in our family. I was just blown away how quickly you just felt part of it. Even before you guys were even close to getting a ring, at least in what I thought, maybe you guys knew ahead of time, I just thought, gosh, she just feels like she belongs. And so I'm really excited to have you here in our family, and I welcome you into it. And with this, I'd like to turn a moment over to MYKA's mom, Mikhail. I know you got to walk all the way up here. It's a short microphone cord.
That's all right. I just want to echo what was said. We're excited to have Logan in our family. This is the first boy, really, that we get in our family, and he has taken it well. We are a loud bunch. We talk nonstop, and the volume starts here, but then it quickly goes to here, and everybody's talking over everybody because someone has something to say all the time. And Logan, I think he just tries to follow the conversation, but there's never any way you can follow that. But it's fun having him as a guy, I guess, besides Sean, obviously, but he's become like the girl dad, and so he's just one of the girls. It's fun to have the extra in there. Last night, I forgot that I was supposed to speak, but Mike was like, are you talking? I'm like, okay. So I Googled, I asked chat, because that's the cool thing to do, what a mother of the bride is supposed to say, and they just say, give him like some advice or whatever, and I don't have much advice, but my thing that I would say to you is share in the dinner responsibilities, because it is no fun being the person to have to plan the dinner all the time. My kids can attest to that. True? True. Sharing that. But thank you, Logan. I love how you love MYKA. I always wondered what it would be like, or who your kids will end up marrying, and I think MYKA has found the perfect person for her. So thank you for loving her and being a part of this family and our craziness. Welcome.
All right, now we're going to have a couple more speeches. We're going to turn the time over just after this. We'll go Maddie, the maid of honor. After her will be Tristan and Campbell of the groomsmen. So we'll turn the time over to them.
Hi everyone, I'm Maddie, and I'm so grateful and honored to be standing here today giving a speech at my best friend's wedding. It's so crazy. MYKA has been an example to me in my life, and she is like a sister I've never had. And I'm gonna cry. Okay. She's helped me in more ways than she probably will ever realize. She's been there for me when I needed someone to talk to, someone to distract me, or someone to make me laugh. She's always my go-to person. And more than that, like I said, MYKA is an example to me. She's one of the most Christ-like people I know. She's a light to everyone she's around. And I have always and I will always look up to her because of the way she lives and the way she loves. She loves others deeply and selflessly. Whenever Mike hears that someone is having a bad day or is struggling with something in their life, she's always so good about getting them a little drink or something to help pick them up, to know that they are loved and that someone's thinking about them. And I have always admired that about her. She is so thoughtful of others, and she inspires me every day to live with more grace, more kindness, and more intention. She's also one of the smartest and most hardworking people I know. There were a couple of classes in high school I don't know if I would have survived without her, whether it was for her help or for her entertainment. But she truly deserves all the happiness that has come her way. And I might be a little biased, but Logan, I think you've got yourself a good one. Now, growing up with MYKA, I noticed a pattern in her type. They were always blonde. And that was until she went on a date with this guy from her mission. And spoiler alert, he is a brunette. And naturally, as her best friend, I was shocked. But the more I got to know him, the more I realized why the hair color wasn't a deal breaker. Logan makes her laugh, that real, unfiltered laugh that lights up her whole face. He listens, he supports her, and he brings out the absolute best in her. And most importantly, he treats her with the love and respect that she deserves. So to wrap this up, I just want to say how grateful I am to be standing here today. And it's been so fun watching MYKA find her person. And MYKA, thank you for being not just my best friend, but my role model. And Logan, thank you for loving my best friend the way she deserves to be loved. You two are something truly special, and I'm excited to see what the future has in store for you guys.
Okay. Oh my goodness, rough start. Okay. Super quick, I just wanted to explain the best man situation super fast between me and Tristan. Me, Tristan, and Logan have been a little trio for a long time, causing all kinds of chaos and havoc as we go. So he picked both me and Tristan. As me and Tristan kind of started to prepare the bachelor party, we were thinking about going paintballing, of course, expensive ideas, right? And Tristan turns to me as we're sitting here planning this, and he goes, Campbell, who pays for this? And I look at him and go, Tristan, we do, of course. He goes, oh, heck nah. He goes, I'm promoting you to best man number 1. You're paying for this. So hence, I am best man number 1, and I get to speak first. For those who don't know me, I'm Campbell Hardy. I've had the chance to know Logan for a long time, for about 11 years. They say if you're friends with someone for 7 years, you're friends for life. I think we've got that beat. So Logan, you're stuck with me. Sorry, no refunds. When me and Logan first met, we were in 5th grade. We knew of each other, we weren't really friends, and we were playing football. It was the fall when we were in 5th grade, and Logan was the quarterback on one team, on the Syracuse Storm, and I happened to be a linebacker on the other. It was a scrimmage between these 2 Syracuse football teams. I was called the Blitz, and that play ended Logan with a compound fracture in his forearm, a fractured elbow, and a dislocated shoulder. All because of me. And since then, we've been best friends. A couple other memories. Like I said, me and Logan, more like Logan, has gotten me in a lot of trouble for a long time. My parents have been more on the strict side of things. Shout out Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce she's strict, she's awesome. She's my role model and everything. And Logan loved to defy Mama Joyce. They're like mortal enemies, actually. Long story short, my mom's biggest weapon was my phone. She loved taking my phone away. Logan hated that because then he couldn't contact me. So one of the biggest times I ever got in trouble is when Logan gave me a loaner phone. I'm not even kidding. I didn't have this loaner phone for more than like 12 hours before I got caught. And I got in a lot of trouble. I had to return it. It was a whole mess. Along with the loaner phone, among other things, we had a secret code, me and Logan did. This secret code was used for whenever we were talking about girls, anything that Mama Joyce or anyone shouldn't know about. So if we were texting about something, and I was about to get my phone taken away or there were people around, our code was, did you do the English homework? That meant don't talk, don't send anything, don't do anything that will get us in trouble. And it worked. And lastly, if you met me and Logan in high school, we were attached at the hip. Senior year, as you guys know, high school has 8 periods a day, right? Senior year, me and Logan had 7 out of the 8 periods together. We went everywhere together, we did everything together, and like I said, we caused chaos. But shout out to the good times. But now to get a little more sentimental. Logan's my dog. He's loyal, he's kind, and he's always down for a good time, especially if it involves getting in trouble, doing something dangerous, or doing something really poorly thought out. Somehow, despite that, he managed to land a smart, beautiful, and grounded bride, MYKA, which goes to show miracles really can happen. Trust me. But I just want to congratulate my brother, my Eskimo bro, and my best friend. Thanks for getting me through all the heartbreaks. Thanks for getting me through all the times I kissed people's eyes. Thanks for hanging out with me all those times in Twisted Sugar and getting me into way too much trouble. And lastly, I just want everyone to know that it should be me in that white dress today. But if everyone can join in, if everyone can raise a glass, everyone up, raise a glass to my best friend Logan and to his new wife MYKA. May your love be strong, may your Wi-Fi be fast, and may your arguments be short. It's always her fault. Cheers.
All right, truthfully, I just didn't want to pay for paintballing all by myself. I'll take getting up second. MYKA, I want you to put your hand on the table. Yeah, put the knife down, put the fork down. This will just take a second. It doesn't matter. Logan, I want you to put your hand on top of her hand. Don't make this awkward. Okay. I want you to realize this is the last time you're going to have the upper hand in this relationship. So, when I met Logan, you've all heard the saying, three's a crowd. Me and Campbell were on the same football team, hanging out quite a bit at school. He's best friends with Logan. We kind of had to merge everything together. And at first, it didn't always work out, but now we're inseparable. I had a lot of time this last spring to get super close to Logan as we played lacrosse together, both in high school and in college. And one thing I can say about Logan Haney is he is a dedicated man, no matter what it is. It can be finding a job. It could be mastering his craft with lacrosse, Minecraft Worlds, Fortnite, you name it, he's dedicated. He puts his mind to it, he's going. That's one thing that I've always admired about Logan. And there was always times where I knew that he had my back, whether that be on the lacrosse field or whether that be in real life. I knew that he was somebody that I could really go and confide in. Sorry, I lost my spot already. Logan's always one of those people that's making people laugh. No matter what, I knew that if I had a bad day, I could count on Logan begging me to watch anime, begging me to take time out of my homework to play Minecraft or Madden, or just cracking some jokes while he plays Tractor Simulator in the library while I'm doing homework. And there was a lot of time that me and Logan, we'd wake up at 6 a.m. to go to the gym together in Cedar. And it was just good to just drive to the gym and just be able to talk about life. I remember there was one time that I really confided in him about something, and then he just decided to make a joke about it because he didn't think I was serious about how heartbroken I was about what was going on. He says, man, you know you've accomplished life when you can't even listen to sad music anymore because it just doesn't hit the same. As I'm sitting here heartbroken. Now for MYKA. I remember the first time when I really met MYKA, me, Logan, and Mama Haney, we were at Cafe Rio in Cedar City after moving some stuff down. And Logan said that MYKA was going to be coming to lunch with us. And I said, perfect, I finally get to meet this girl that Logan has been raving about since I got home from my mission. She comes in, we talk, and somehow we get brought up about MYKA made Logan a schedule for his classes. And it was at that moment that I knew these two are perfect for each other. They really complement each other super well. MYKA is also super dedicated in everything she does. She was always at the library, countless hours, always studying, and Logan was right by her side no matter what. Logan wouldn't have any homework. Finance majors, am I right? And he'd always be right by her side, maybe playing Shell Shockers, Farming Simulator, you name it, he was there, bringing her drinks and everything. I remember there was one night at lacrosse practice, Logan came up to me and said that as they were talking about the wedding stuff, they had some stuff they had to really discuss. He didn't really go into detail, but he said that they basically had a comp council together. And he looked at me and he said, I know this is the girl that I'm going to marry because we could have an adult conversation like that and nothing was awkward. And then I can reiterate that I know that this is perfect for Logan and MYKA. They complement each other super well. So congratulations, guys.